Is that working? Not working. That's working. Good, good, good. All right, here we go. Deco. What the junk? Delta. Echo. Foxtrot. Spacebar. Alpha. Papa. Papa. Lima. Yankee. Score. Charlie. Oscar. Lima. Oscar. Romeo. Score. Foxtrot. India. Lima. Tango. Echo. Romeo. Left pren. Sierra, Echo, Lima, Foxtrot. Spacebar. Papa, India, X-ray, Mike, Alpha, Papa. Colon. Enlist. Tango. Tango. Romeo, Alpha. November, Sierra, Foxtrot, Oscar, Romeo, Mike, Sierra. Spacebar. Romeo, Golf, Bravo. Spacebar. Junk. Victor, Alpha, Lima, Uniform, Echo, Sierra. Spacebar. Uniform, Sierra, India, November, Golf. Spacebar. Alpha. Spacebar. Charlie, Oscar, Lima, Oscar, Romeo, Bravo, Lima, India, November, Delta. Spacebar. Sierra, India, Mike, Uniform, Lima, Alpha, Tango, India, Oscar, November, Spacebar, Mike, Alpha, Tango, Romeo, India, X-ray. Enlist. India, Mike, Alpha, Golf, Echo, Spacebar, equals, Spacebar, Papa, India, X-ray, Mike, Alpha, Papa, Dot, Tango, Oscar, Lima, Mike, Alpha, Golf, Echo, Left pren, Enlist. Enlist. Foxtrot Oscar Romeo. Spacebar. Yankee. Spacebar. India November. Spacebar. Romeo Alpha November Golf Echo. Left prin. India Mike Alpha Golf Echo dot Hotel Echo India Golf Hotel Tango left prin colon enlist Foxtrot Oscar Romeo spacebar X-ray spacebar India November spacebar Romeo Alpha November Golf Echo left prin India Mike Alpha Golf Echo dot oh god what is it Whiskey India Delta Tango Hotel left prin colon enlist three spacebar Sierra Kilo India Papa spacebar Tango Romeo Alpha November Sierra Papa Alpha Romeo Echo November Tango spacebar or Papa India X-ray Echo Lima Sierra enlist India Foxtrot spacebar junk I think I did something wrong here enlist oh enlist oh what am I missing here oh I know indent junk indent right Charlie, Oscar, Lima, Oscar, Romeo, spacebar, equals spacebar. Quebec, Charlie, Oscar, Lima, Oscar, Romeo. Left paren. India, Mike, Alpha, Golf, Echo, dot. Papa, India, X-ray, Echo, Lima, left paren, X-ray, spacebar, Yankee. India, Foxtrot, spacebar, Charlie, Oscar, Lima, Oscar, Romeo, dot, Alpha, Lima, left click, left paren, spacebar, equals, spacebar, 0, colon. Charlie, Oscar, November, Tango, India, November, uniform, Echo. Enlist. Romeo, spacebar, Golf, spacebar, Bravo, spacebar, junk, spacebar, equals, spacebar, Charlie, Oscar, Lima, Oscar, Romeo, dot, Romeo, Echo, Delta, left paren, comma, spacebar, Charlie, Oscar, Lima, Oscar, Romeo, dot, Golf, Romeo, Echo, Echo, November, left paren, spacebar, Charlie, Oscar, Lima, Oscar, Romeo, dot, Bravo, Lima, uniform, Echo, left paren. Enlist. Enlist. Oh. Three, spacebar, Alpha, Delta, uniform, Juliet, uniform, Sierra, Tango, spacebar, Tango, Hotel, Echo, Sierra, Echo, spacebar, Whiskey, Echo, India, Golf, Hotel, Tango, Sierra, spacebar, Foxtrot, Oscar, Romeo, spacebar, Charlie, Oscar, Lima, Oscar, Romeo, Bravo, Lima, India, November, Delta, November, Echo, Sierra, Sierra. Enlist. November, Echo, Whiskey, score, Romeo, equals India, November, Tango, left paren, 0.625 spacebar, 8 spacebar, Romeo, spacebar, plus spacebar, 0.375 spacebar, 8 spacebar, golf, enlist. November, Echo, Whiskey, score, junk, score, golf, equals India, November, Tango, left paren, 0.7 spacebar, 8 spacebar, golf, spacebar, plus spacebar, 0.3 spacebar, 8 spacebar, Romeo. November, Echo, Whiskey, score, Bravo, equals India, November, Tango, left paren, 0.95 spacebar, 8 spacebar, B, Bravo. Enlist. India, Mike, Alpha, Golf, Echo, dot, Sierra, Echo, Tango, Papa, India, X-ray, Echo Lima. Left paren, X, junk, X-ray, spacebar, Yankee, spacebar, Quebec, Charlie, Oscar, Lima, Oscar, Romeo, left paren, November, Echo, Whiskey, score, Romeo, spacebar, November, Echo, Whiskey, score, golf, spacebar, November, Echo, Whiskey, score, Bravo, spacebar, Charlie, Oscar, Lima, Oscar, Romeo, dot, left click, left paren, doesn't look right. Enlist, junk, junk, undo that, indent left, indent left, indent left, indent left. Romeo, Echo, Tango, uniform, Romeo, November, spacebar, Quebec, Papa, India, X-ray, Mike, Alpha, Papa, dot, Foxtrot, left click, India, Mike, Alpha, Golf, Echo, left paren, India, Mike, Alpha, Golf, Echo. Whew. Okay, I actually got step 4 done. I think. If we got step 4 done, that means we've got all of that. Okay, I can now go look over at chat. How's everyone doing? Hey Grum, hey Godzilla, hey Mochi, welcome on in everybody. We're not brought to you by Vault Tech. So care to explain our cute wolf girl? What do you mean by that, Godzilla? All right, it's been a while. Don't know if you guys are still there. I've had enough problems today than having radiation. All right, so moving on. Oh, hold on, not moving on. I need to actually test the code before I go running away with myself. I've gotten myself in trouble by doing that before. All right, let's debug. Line 106 file run. What? I don't have a line 361. Syntax is an unintended part of the string. Are all these misspelled? That's problem 19. Statement must be separated. Line 40. Oh, do these need? Turns out person who got it is known for breaking and entering. Oh. Oh, hey, so everyone knows, by the way, the Ko-Fi just reminded me, we now have pet beds up for sale on they're for small animals up to 25 pounds. They're 3D printed and handmade cushions for them that are color wash. Details are on the Ko-Fi store page. So if you guys want to get those, we're also working on some other things. Okay. Statement must be separated by new lines or semicolons. Okay. I guess we're separating them by semicolons then. This? Oh, okay. Semi? 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 That doesn't make any sense. Let's see here. I'm just going to copy this error because I'm clearly not smart enough to figure it out. Oh. Okay. That explains that. Ew. Was not closed. What line? Oh, this line. Oh. Okay, there we go. Right, Control S. Save that. All right, so now I have a syntax error. Oh boy. Of course I do. So can you please explain to me how this is a syntax error? Or was it? It's line 40. So I don't actually need these. I just control this now. Let's recall line 14 has no scaled pin mapping. This was working before I added all this line of code. So I've broken it by adding more code to it, of course. Oh, we've still got stuff up here. There's no quote unquote problems. It's that I just don't want to run. No, that's not what I want here. Line 88. CC bought a smart toilet thing, like a duvet, a not a duvet. That's something you throw onto uh a bidet. God, my coding brain, or lack thereof. Oh, it's still got the same syntax error. Um, well, that's scary. She's in charge of the remote for that. Wouldn't trust her. It's like one of those Japanese bidets. My brain's my brain goes semicolon. Well, I added a semicolon last time and that was wrong. So I don't know. The file wasn't saved. What? Save document? The quotes aren't quite right. Make sure you completely delete the quotes in line 40 and replace them with a simple hashtag and ignore. Huh? My quality is only 160p, so I can't even read. Oh, okay. Well, for some oddball reason, I don't know, I quoted something and I guess it was, I was just supposed to put, I was supposed to put a hashtag in front of it, basically. And it's still broken. As okay. Full screen overlay has no attributed scale pix map. What? Okay, line 40 is still wrong. How is line 40 still wrong? Save document? Open code? Okay. I've changed the error issue. Did I add anything to the code? No, I didn't. Okay. That's good. Instant error is now fixed. Now, I on line 114, an arbitration error on 114. 114. We haven't even touched 114. It dimensions. Full screen has no. Oh, was I supposed to change something up here? Hold on. Okay, so I'm supposed to. Code is inside the paint is trying to to use self-scaled pix map with a variable that is not created, initialized yet. So it's something slightly different, like scaled pix map. Okay, so I've misnamed stuff. That's my problem. Full screen right here. Is it this? Inside the load image asset. Okay, I see what I did wrong. When I added this image, yes, what was it? Sunday. All right. Just didn't have a line of code that I needed. Sierra Echo Lima Foxtrot dot junk. Sierra Echo Lima Foxtrot dot left click space bar equals space bar Sierra Echo junk Sierra Echo Lima Foxtrot dot left click. All right, now something else is wrong. Where's that thing I just added? Self-scale fixed map equals original. Yeah. Please check the file. Did I? No, I've got the file right here. Eye tracker overlap pi and the overlap. Wow, no, overlay.py. Line 114 in W equals 114, 114, 114. That's on 115. Oh wait, did I save document? Okay, now we've got a problem with, we still got a problem with the scaling, but just in a different area. And terminal shows the exact. If the statement above is not intended inside the if block. This is only supposed to activate if I don't have this here, right? No, it is supposed to activate. Oh my god. Gotta be aligned with the if. It's always a spacing issue with me. And what do you mean invalid syntax on line 36? Is it just because these are in the wrong order? Aha! Got it. Yep, they were just in the wrong order. because I could, the else is supposed to come before it, so that way that didn't happen. All right. Enlist. I just want to put some separation in between the two. Control S. Save document. All right. Crisis averted. Step 4 is officially done. All right, next is keyboard emulation. That's going to be fun. So I've got to write to connect everything together. So, Graham, you weren't completely wrong about it being something that I had done wrong, but it was a multiple of other things as well. Thankfully, it wasn't just a semicolon, because that would have been embarrassing. All right. So, how am I going to complete step 5? That's the question here. Add a default step would be our best bet, wouldn't it? Line here. All right. Space. Sierra, Echo, Lima, Foxtrot, dot, Mike, Oscar, Victor, Echo, score, Sierra, Papa, Echo, Echo, Delta, spacebar, equals, spacebar, 1, 0, spacebar, three, spacebar, November, uniform, Mike, Bravo, Echo, Romeo, spacebar, Papa, India, X-ray, Echo, Lima, Sierra, spacebar, Tango, Oscar, spacebar, Mike, Oscar, Victor, Echo, spacebar, Papa, Echo, Romeo, spacebar, Kilo, Echo, Yankee, spacebar, Papa, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, Sierra, Junk, Sierra. Okay. Did I? Ah, it's right here. Enlist. Enlist. Junk. Oh, welcome in, Amagi. Good to see you. How you doing? I haven't done any shout outs for anybody. Really should be doing that. Good, playing some marathon. What the heck? Am I catching? I'm okay. Uh, Chronic pain is kicking my butt, but I'm fine otherwise. Trying to get my very important project up and running properly. Will take some alleviation off of my back and body. All right. Echo, Lima, India, Foxtrot. Spacebar. Echo, Victor, Echo, November, Tango, Dot, Kilo, Echo, Yankee, Left Prin, Spacebar, equal, Spacebar, Quebec, Tango, Dot, Kilo, left click, score, uniform, Papa, Spacebar, Oscar, Romeo, Spacebar, Echo, Victor, Echo November Tango dot Kilo Echo Yankee left paren spacebar equal spacebar Quebec Tango dot Kilo Echo Yankee score whiskey colon Sierra Echo junk Sierra Echo Lima Foxtrot dot Sierra the stream deck that I have kind of gives away everybody. Okay, what was I doing? I was doing something. I've completely forgotten what I was doing. I was coding, but like I forget midway through what I was doing. Left click. Oh my god, that makes that so much easier. Copy that. Enlist. Enlist. Left indent. Junk. Left indent. Junk. Indent left. Paste that. Lima, Echo, Foxtrot, Tango. And you're very welcome. I like to shout out other streamers. I want to see all streamers grow to being a far superior than even me. Enlist. Enlist. Indent left. Indent left. Indent left. Paste that. Delta. Delta. Oscar Whiskey November. Left click. Enlist. Enlist. Indent left. Indent left. Indent left. Paste that. Junk. Romeo. India. Golf Hotel Tango. Left click. Hey Daisy, how's it going? How are you feeling? If I got this first try, I'm gonna actually be really shocked at myself here. All right, here we oh, I gotta save document. Haha, I broke something. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Save document. Hold on, I've got something over chat. Just catching up with all my friends right now. Well, welcome on in. I'm so glad that you're here. To be honest, I'm feeling really dizzy, so I still need to rest, but I'm okay. Yes, 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 yes. Rest, rest, rest. Very important. I wanted to make a joke about a daisy being dizzy. And then I was like, oh, there's nothing that I can do with that except for the Paper Mario, or actually, there's a Mario game where not just Paper Mario, but uh, they're called Dizzy Daisies, and they're in Paper Mario and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I think they're in a lot of them, matter of fact, but I just remember them from Paper Mario because they were so annoying they could put you to sleep. And they were some enemies that really screwed me up, and I just had this like Vietnam flashback to Dizzy Daisies, and I was like, I can't make a joke about that. All right, let's see. Did I? I don't think that's working properly. How about this? Oh, hold on. I see something here. Line 137. Did I put the colons in? Okay. What did I do wrong? File code 1 Is there a space at the end that's just invisible? I'm gonna show CC that helmet. Oh, please don't. She'll make it. No, there isn't. What? What? There's something wrong at 88, maybe? Like, it starts to move, but then it doesn't. It's something in here that I've done wrong. line 137. And then it's got an arrow pointing there like there's an extra space, but I didn't have an extra space. Means your fix worked, but now you have a new syntax error. Okay. Problem is with a block right above it. That means that the code is broken or mismatched indentation. Check the... Thank you, lols, for the party of 8. Welcome on in, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I am Miss Renkin. You can call me Mist. It is a combination of English word for alchemist and Japanese word for alchemist smashed together. I am a wolf girl who is overdressed and running a lab, as you can see. So welcome on in, Raiders. Please do get some rest lulls. I know that you just got off of a stream, so it's very important. We give shout outs here to all streamers that we know. Everyone, please go follow Lol. Oh, thank you, Mochi, for getting on top of that. I am working on, for those of you who are coming in on the raid, All right, let's switch to large mode here really quick. Hello, welcome in Raiders. Sorry about the ad that popped up right then, and then we stopped for ads. Okay, so as I said, I am Mist. I am a STEM VTuber. I focus purely on STEM based academics. I make sometimes we'll play video games, but I do a lot of programming on stream, and I am making an eye tracker mouse that will be much more advanced than anyone on the market. I have physical health issues, so that is what we are working on right now. Currently, I am on step 5 of 16, some ridiculous number or something like that. I'm not quite sure where I am with it, to be honest. Off the top of my head, I can actually look. I think I'm on either 5 or 6. Where are we? Step 5. We're on step 5. We just finished step 4. There are 16 steps to this. We're into the beginner category of programming. I am not a good programmer. I am a super baby. So it's surprising that I can even do any of this. All right. Anyways, back to it. Okay. So what's supposed to happen here is when I hit arrow keys A, B, like you can kind of see it happening. It's supposed to move over. Now, it's saying that for whatever reason, these are not lined up properly, but they look like they're lined up. Indent right, indent right. 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 I'm incredibly unintelligent. I screwed up here. This is the problem. I found it. Indent right. 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 Night. Have a good sleep. Sleep is important. As much as I say it's for the weak, that's a big joke. Indent right. Indent right. Nope, that's still broken. What? I think I just realized something. Save document. If it runs, I swear. No, it's still broken. Look at the escape. Okay. The escape statement. If you look closely at the grave key line, grave key line is sitting 2 spaces too far for your ILF statement is sitting 10 spaces. Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your ILF statement currently have 10 spaces and into. What? What does it mean? I feel like I'm going crazy. I think actually this goes to something else entirely, and I don't know why I moved it over. Save document. Oh, wow. Wow. Junk. 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 I can't. I just can't with myself. I just can't. I was looking at these not lining up, not these. And now, where was this? Was it all the way like this? I think it was. Save document. It was that. Okay, what did I screw up now? Huh? It's still the same. Oh my god. Have 10 spaces in them. Do not match. I don't see 10 from the if. If event key equals escape. If statements are still not, are sitting 2 spaces too far to the right. Right, this way. Oh, wait, is. I feel like. I feel like this shouldn't work. $32. Indentation errors. I minus to. Click your cursor at the very beginning of right before and backspace until it touches the left wall. Then press the tab key twice. I've done that already, and it still was broken. Okay, I guess that's what we're doing again. Junk. Junk. Junk, junk. Junk, junk. Junk, junk. Indent right. 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 Junk, junk. Indent right. Indent right. Okay. Okay, I'm now sure that is not the issue. So it tells me to do it again. I might just crash out. No, I'm not going to do that. No. Wrong. Save document. Open code. We're going to give a reset too while we're here. That might help it run better. Okay. Well, it's not working still. Like, it seems to want to snap back. See? And I'm not sure why it's doing that. Like, it's resetting. I don't even know why I'm doing this now that I think about it. Because this is not something that we would need. I might be doing this. Hold on, let me think about this. When I wrote these steps planning this whole thing out, was hook up a simple keyboard, buttons like the arrow keys, visualize the cursor on the screen. Wait, did you beat the whole game aim only at level 1? I think the reason I did this was just so that way I had a visual representation for later. I planned to delete it. I'm going to guess that's what past Wolfie's intention was. But past Wolfie is also a bit of a dick. She goes, oh, that's future Wolfie's problem. And then current Wolfie, future Wolfie goes, I'm going to kick her ass. So I'm going to assume her intentions and go with that. All right, it's time to create a custom Talon file now to integrate these two programs together. This is going to be, what's the word I want to say? Hell. I've never made a plugin for something. Really, what I am waiting for is August 27th. A game called, oh God, what was it? Star Wars. It's not Bad Batch. That's something else entirely. Let's see here. Star Wars Zero Company. Zero Company comes out on the 27th. And this is not Vault Tech. So I'm excited about this game. It's a CRPG. it's along the lines of XCOM and God, what Boulder's Gate, and it's set in the Star Wars universe, and so I'm kind of interested to see how it plays out and everything. I hope it has decent story. I really wanted to like Star Wars Outlaws, and I've not been a big fan of what Disney, EA, and Ubisoft have done with these things. So I'm hoping it's good. I pre-bought it, which, like, if it's bad, it's on me, and I will accept that. But I don't know. That just looks like fun gameplay there. Like that droid launching that. I'm back here. Yeet. I'm a simple wolf. I can do this all day. Okay, I gotta stop. I should be coding. I'm a simple creature, as you can see. Stop. It's not a Python, it's a Talon folder. Talon. S. Make sure that I don't have that dot text there. Hopefully I spelled that correctly. Charlie, Uniform, Sierra, Tango, Oscar, Mike, spacebar, Lima, Echo, Foxtrot, Tango, spacebar, Charlie, Lima, India, Charlie, Kilo. Dot, enlist, spacebar, junk, spacebar, 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 Uniform, Sierra, Echo, Robio, dot, Tango, Romeo, India, Golf, Golf. Echo, Romeo, Score. Charlie, Uniform. Sierra, Tango, Oscar, Mike, Score. Charlie, Uniform. Romeo, Sierra, Oscar, Romeo, Score. Charlie, Lima, India, Charlie, Kilo, left prin, Lima, Echo, left click, enlist, junk, enlist, Charlie, Uniform, Sierra, left click, spacebar, Romeo, India, Golf, Hotel, Tango, spacebar, Charlie, Lima, India, Charlie, Kilo, left click, spacebar, 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 Uniform, Sierra, Echo, Romeo, dot, Tango, left click, left prin, Romeo, India, Golf, Hotel, Tango. Save document, left click, left click, save document, thanks, Grump. Good luck in whatever you're doing. Thanks for stopping by. uh, Charlie, Uniform, Sierra, Tango, Oscar, Mike, Score. Charlie, Uniform, Romeo, Sierra, Oscar, Romeo, dot, Papa, Yankee. Left click. I removed them all because I wanted the focus today. That's why. I'll add them back before next stream. That's okay. I'll stop distracting you then. Obliterate line. No. Okay, there we go. Whew. Foxtrot Romeo, Oscar Mike, spacebar. Tango Alpha Lima, Oscar November, spacebar. India Mike, Papa Oscar, Romeo Tango, spacebar. Mike, Oscar, Delta, Uniform, Lima. Echo, spacebar. Charlie, Tango, Romeo, Lima. Enlist. Mike, Oscar Delta, spacebar equals spacebar. Mike, Oscar, Delta, Uniform, Lima. Okay, we're back from ads. Left pren, junk, left pren. Enlist, two, Mike Oscar Delta dot Alpha Charlie Tango India Oscar November score Charlie Lima Alpha Sierra junk Sierra junk Sierra enlist Charlie Lima Alpha Sierra space junk Sierra spacebar Alpha Charlie Tango India Oscar November Sierra colon enlist Delta Echo Foxtrot spacebar Charlie Uniform Sierra Tango Oscar Mike score Charlie Uniform Romeo Sierra junk Sierra Oscar Romeo score Mike Oscar Victor Echo left pren X-ray colon spacebar Foxtrot Lima Alpha Tango junk Oscar Alpha Tango spacebar Yankee colon sorry junk spacebar Foxtrot Lima Oscar Alpha Tango colon enlist Tango Romeo India Golf Echo Romeo Sierra spacebar Alpha spacebar Hotel Alpha Romeo Delta Whiskey Alpha Romeo Echo spacebar Mike Oscar Uniform Sierra Echo spacebar Charlie Lima, India, Charlie, Kilo, spacebar. Bravo, Alpha, Sierra, Echo, Delta, spacebar, Oscar, November, spacebar, Tango, Hotel, Echo, spacebar, Sierra, Papa, Echo, Charlie, India, Foxtrot, India, Echo, Delta, spacebar, Tango, Yankee, Papa, Echo, Dot. Three, spacebar, Mike, Alpha, Papa, spacebar, Romeo, Echo, Alpha, Delta, Alpha, Bravo, Lima, Echo, spacebar, Tango, Echo, X-ray, Tango, spacebar, Tango, Oscar, spacebar, Tango, Alpha, Lima, Oscar, November, spacebar, Bravo, Uniform, Tango, Tango, Oscar, November, spacebar, Charlie, Oscar, Delta, Echo, Sierra, spacebar, left prin, 0, spacebar equals, spacebar, Lima, Echo, Foxtrot, Tango, spacebar, 1, spacebar equals, spacebar, Romeo, India, Golf, Junk, India, Golf, Hotel, Tango. Enlist, Bravo, Uniform, Tango, Tango, Oscar, November, score, Charlie, Oscar, Delta, Echo, spacebar equals, spacebar 1, spacebar, India, Foxtrot, spacebar, Bravo, Uniform, Tango, Tango, Oscar, November, score, Tango, Yankee Papa Echo spacebar equal spacebar Romeo India Golf Hotel Tango spacebar Echo Lima Sierra Echo spacebar 0 enlist spacebar Echo X-ray Echo Charlie uniform Tango Echo spacebar Tango Hotel Echo spacebar Charlie Lima India Charlie Kilo spacebar Alpha Tango spacebar Tango Hotel Echo Tango Alpha Charlie Tango India Victor Echo spacebar Charlie Uniform Romeo Sierra Oscar Romeo spacebar Papa Oscar Sierra India Tango India Oscar November enlist. Charlie Tango Romeo Lima dot Mike Ake Oscar Uniform Sierra Echo score Charlie Lima India Charlie Kira I have no idea what I said. Kira? What? Left prin Bravo uniform Tango Tango Oscar November score Charlie Oscar Delta Echo spacebar Hotel Oscar Lima Delta spacebar equals junk equals 16000 spacebar junk enlist. What did I? Got to remember to mute that mic. Otherwise, I'm going to add a bunch of things to the code that we don't need. Okay, so now it's time to add the socket. Save document. Save document. Enlist. Junk. 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 Enlist. Enlist. India, Mike, Papa, Oscar, Romeo, Tango, Spacebar, Sierra, Oscar, Charlie, Kilo, Echo, Tango. Enlist. Enlist. Foxtrot, Romeo, Oscar, Mike, Spacebar, Papa, Yankee, Quebec, Tango, fifth dot, Quebec, Tango, Charlie, Oscar, Romeo, Echo, Spacebar, India, Mike, Papa, Oscar, Romeo, Tango, Spacebar, Quebec, Tango, Hotel, Romeo, Echo, Alpha, Delta, Spacebar, Papa, Yankee, Quebec, Tango, Sierra, India, Golf, November, Alpha, Lima, Enlist, Enlist. India, Mike, Papa, Oscar, Romeo, Tango, Spacebar, Papa, Yankee, November, Papa, Uniform, Tango, Spacebar, 3, Spacebar, Tango, Romeo, India, Golf, Golf, Echo, Romeo, Spacebar, November, Alpha, Tango, India, Victor, Echo, Spacebar, Charlie, Lima, India, Charlie, Kilo, Sierra, Spacebar, Oscar, Uniform, Tango, Sierra, India, Echo, Delta, Junk, Junk, Delta, Echo, Spacebar, Whiskey, India, November, Delta, Oscar, Whiskey, Spacebar, India, November, Sierra, Tango, Alpha, Lima, Lima, Spacebar, Victor India Alpha colon spacebar Papa India Papa spacebar India November Sierra Tango Alpha Lima Lima spacebar Papa Yankee November Papa Uniform Tango. Whew. Coding like this is exhausting, I'm going to be honest. Okay. Enlist. 3 spacebar Charlie Uniform Sierra Tango Oscar Mike spacebar Sierra India Golf November Alpha Lima spacebar Tango Oscar spacebar Tango Alpha Lima Kilo spacebar Sierra Alpha Foxtrot Echo Lima Yankee spacebar Bravo Alpha Charlie Kilo spacebar Tango Oscar spacebar Uniform India enlist Charlie Oscar Mike Alpha November Delta score Romeo Echo Charlie Echo India Victor Echo Delta spacebar equals spacebar Papa Yankee Quebec Tango Sierra India Golf November Alpha Lima Left Prin Sierra Tango Romeo. Okay. Let's see here. think enlist, indent right, Delta Echo Foxtrot spacebar, Romeo Uniform November left prin, Sierra Echo Lemia Foxtrot colon, enlist 3 spacebar, Charlie Junk, Oscar Papa Echo November spacebar, Alpha spacebar, Sierra India Mike Papa Lemia Echo spacebar, Lima Oscar Charlie Alpha Lima spacebar, Tango Charlie Papa spacebar, Sierra Oscar Charlie Kilo Echo Tango spacebar, Sierra Echo Romeo Victor Echo Romeo spacebar, Oscar November spacebar, Papa Oscar Romeo Tango spacebar, 5th 00 5th enlist. Oh. Sierra Echo Romeo Victor Echo Romeo spacebar equals spacebar, Sierra Oscar Charlie Kilo Echo Tango dot Sierra left click left prin Sierra October Charlie Kilo junk Oscar Charlie Kilo Echo Tango dot Alpha Foxtrot score India left click spacebar Sierra Oscar Charlie Kilo Echo Tango dot left click. Sierra Oscar Charlie Kilo score Sierra Tango Romeo Echo Alpha Mike Sierra right print enlist left click enlist whiskey Hotel India Lima Charlie Oscar November November dot left click left paren 1024 dot left click left paren uniform tango foxtrot dash 8 dot left click left paren dot Lima Oscar Whiskey Echo Romeo left paren. Spacebar, delete, junk, enlist, India Foxtrot, spacebar, Delta Alpha Tango Alpha colon, enlist, three, spacebar, Sierra Echo November Delta spacebar, Romeo Echo Charlie Echo India Victor Echo Delta spacebar, Charlie Oscar Mike Alpha November Delta spacebar Bravo Alpha Charlie Kilo spacebar or Tango Oscar spacebar Tango Hotel Echo spacebar Mike Oscar India November spacebar Junk Alpha Golf Uniform India enlist Sierra Echo Lima Foxtrot dot Charlie Oscar Mike Alpha November Delta score spacebar junk Romeo Echo Charlie Echo India Victor Echo Delta dot Echo Mike India Tango left paren Delta Alpha Tango Alpha enlist junk Charlie Oscar November dot Charlie left click left paren enlist Junk. Echo X-ray Charlie. Echo Papa Tango spacebar. Echo X-ray Charlie Echo Papa Tango India Oscar November spacebar Alpha Sierra spacebar Echo colon enlist Papa Romeo India November Tango left prin Foxtrot Sierra Oscar Charlie Kilo Echo Tango spacebar Echo Romeo Romeo Oscar Romeo colon bracket left brace delete junk spacebar left brace Echo enlist Bravo Romeo Echo Alpha Charlie junk Kilo okay that's done all right that's done where are we we're almost done with step 7 and then wait, step 7 is the end of phase 2, right? Yeah, wow, we'll have completed phase 2 then. What time is it? Oh god, we've been at this for almost 3 hours. I really locked in today. Let's check the notes here. So right here. Self-thought listener equals command. Do it. With a few other lines of code, of course. Should I put it at the end of all this that I've just put in, or should I put it a little closer to 21? I should put it under the timing loop, I think. Which would be, I think it should be right here. I think. Yeah, where did that go? Sierra Echo Lima Foxtrot dot Sierra Lima India Sierra Tango Echo November Echo Romeo dot Charlie Oscar junk spacebar equals spacebar Charlie Oscar Mike Alpha November Delta Lima India Sierra Tango Echo November Echo Romeo left paren Sierra Echo Lima Foxtrot enlist Sierra Echo Lima Foxtrot dot Lima India Sierra left click dot Charlie Oscar Mike Alpha November Delta score Romeo Echo Charlie Echo India Victor Echo Delta dot Charlie Oscar November Echo Charlie Tango left paren Sierra Echo dot junk Sierra Echo Lima Foxtrot dot Hotel Ant Junk Alpha November Delta Lima Echo score Echo X-ray Tango Echo Romeo November Alpha Lima score Charlie Oscar Mike Alpha November Delta enlist Sierra Echo Lima Foxtrot dot left click dot Sierra Tango Alpha Romeo Tango left paren enlist 3 spacebar India November India, Tango, India, Alpha, Lima, India, Zulu, Echo, spacebar, Papa, Yankee, November, Papa, Uniform, Tango, spacebar, Mike, Oscar, Uniform, Sierra, Echo, spacebar. Charlie, Oscar, November, Tango, Romeo, Oscar, Lima, Lima, Echo, Romeo. Enlist. Sally. Sierra, Echo, Lima, Foxtrot, Dot, Mike, Oscar, Uniform, Sierra, Echo, Score, Charlie, Oscar, November, Tango, Romeo, Oscar, Lima, Lima, Echo, Romeo, spacebar, equals spacebar. Papa, Yankee, November, Papa, Uniform, Tango, dot, left click, dot, left click, left print. Enlist. Okay. I hope you're having an the phonemic alphabetic. Hey, Toko. Well, yeah, this is the best way for me to type. I wouldn't mind if I had started place. It doesn't sound like one of those radio code signals that that some insane photonic meaning. I'm secretly activating sleeper agents on Twitch while I code. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Have you guys ever tuned into those frequency towers before? I did. I found them very fascinating when I was younger. I did that in college a lot too. I mean, they've been going on since the Cold War pretty much. And very fascinating. And if you go and you look at like the history and everything, and it's just a bunch of random numbers and letters. And it's like you have to have the cipher to solve it. It's very fascinating to just sit there and listen to them. And it's just like there are people who are expert code breakers who have sat there for years trying to decipher them. And then when they change and everything, but without those things, it's just like doesn't work. They're very fascinating though to listen to, especially when you get them in different languages. And then you start hearing them use English alphabet too. It's just like, ooh, whoa, crazy. It can also get kind of spooky because it's like, what am I listening to? Oh, like the Russian one that was a creepy pasta. I haven't heard that one in particular, but no, it's like I don't want to misspeak. So I'm trying to remember it specifically. It was some kind of like Asian language. And um it they would switch between English. It was clearly numbers and letters, and it was just the voice and everything. It just was creepy that way. Um I don't know how else to describe it. I'm okay. Had a pretty rough day today. Um, that's why the stream was late and everything. How about you, Toko? Guess this has to go here. Delta Echo Foxtrot. Spacebar. Hotel Alpha. November Delta Lima Echo. I'm sorry. I have to stop here for a moment. So my brain just made up this story in the back of my head, okay? So I don't know if any of you guys know who Candace Owens is. She had some interesting takes for a while, but then she started to get weirder and weirder, and now it's like the earth's flat, this happened, and blah 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 blah. She's extreme. She's a fanatic. She's just a fanatic. End of story. But I just had this envision of her like finding my stream and going, this anime girl, she's connected to Israel and France and all this other stuff, and she's putting out codes into the world. I just had that vision of that for whatever reason. I don't know why. I hope that does not happen. And it's something she would do. Like, dear God, I would be concerned, like, if that happened. And it would be perfectly fitting. I hope I hope it doesn't. She has a bunch of crazy people. We'll get a bunch of crazy people. I really don't, but it would be. I mean, it would be insanely funny, you know, like like getting interrogated and then just going, "I'm just making an eye tracker. What's wrong with you people?" Those things are too many to list in alphabetical or chronological order, to be honest. There was a while where like my a couple of my family members, I won't say what relation, were like right there with her of like, oh yeah, this has to be it. And then when she went completely off the rails, it was like, what? And it's like some of the stuff, it was like, okay, that seems incredibly insane, but the evidence that you have presented makes sense. And then something happened that it falls under the political sphere that I don't want to talk about, but she just went off the rails, like Carl Tucker's, if you guys Tuckleson to Tarl, whatever his name is, he went off the rails too, the complete opposite direction of her. They just went, and I was just like, okay, not watching their content anymore. Because I watch everybody's content in some way or another because I'm just a little content whore. Oh. All right, where are we? Score. Oh God, yep. Alex Jones was a family member of mine, and followed and was on board with. So I know exactly what you mean. There was something recently that I heard about Alex Jones where it was like, it turned out that he actually wasn't crazy. And it was just like, he went further and further crazy, you know, and stuff like that. But the thing that pushed him over the edge, it turns out that he wasn't crazy on. And I forget what it was, and I might be misremembering, but it was something. And I was just like, oh my God. Oh, the Onion brought up InfoWars and drove him to the edge. Maybe that was it. There was something that like it was people like, he is like, I have evidence for it, and blah 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 blah, and people are like, yeah, you're insane. And then it was like in 2020 when he was really off the rails, and then he just went extreme after that. And I forget what it was. So he claimed he was claiming he was playing a character. Yeah, I do remember that he was claiming to play a character. I'm like, I'm sorry, but even missed here that I'm playing a character of being someone smart. There's some monocle of truth of my persona here. You guys don't always get, I mean, some of you do because you talk to me outside of stream, but yeah, there's way over there. There's a loot. Honestly, he's better off in the dumpster where he belongs. Yeah. So whenever I hear someone of like, oh, well, I'm 100% genuine. No, if you're a streamer or a YouTuber or a VTuber or anything, you're a character in some way. Just how it is. Like I was testing my model for and videotaping it for my artist, and my artist is like, oh, do this and this and this so that way your model doesn't do that. And I'm like, oh, I have resting bitch face. Like, as soon as I am not rolling and doing something professional, it's like, it's like hardcore. And they were like, oh, well, that explains a lot. I was like, gee, thanks. But no, there's a lot of people, once someone starts getting into conspiracy theories, I just feel like there's a rabbit hole. In the model's case, it's resting smug, and I love it. I didn't go fully down into it. Like, if I really did, hold on. So it looks like that. And so it's but yeah, no, but once people start getting into conspiracy theories, I always get worried for their health. Because I know that they're not mentally okay. Is like, sometimes, you know, I understand, like the problem is they start going down rabbit holes of like, okay, this got proven, this got proven, this got proven, this got proven, and then they have to change. It seems like almost like what my friend, she jumps out of perfectly good airplanes, and she's finding more and more dangerous skydiving jumps. Like recently, she's like, I'm gonna go jump into a cave in, I think, South America. It's a jump when you open your parachute into it, and I'm just like, that's insane. What if you get slammed into a wall or something, or there's an updraft, which does happen, not just in those caves but in those mountain ranges. And she's like, well, then I die. And I'm like, you're my best friend, and I'd rather not see you go splat. And I feel like it's the same thing as the adrenaline junkies, is that they have to go more and more and more and more extreme till like nothing. I think these people just worship Slanesh, honestly. Because that's the only explanation for it in my mind. And me, I'm just like, I'd rather stay at home, play video games. I can get the same adrenaline rush playing video games and not endanger my life. Not get into whack-a-mole theories. Now, I have gone down rabbit holes of like conspiracy theories and other things like that, but it's a lot of them, it's backed up by either science. There's this one podcast I listen to called Red Web, and they're just unsolved mysteries, and it's like, oh, that's actually kind of interesting. But yeah, pretty much the validation that exists from being right, because the conspiracy theorists are infallibly correct, because there's no way you can prove them wrong. They are wrong. Well, you can, but then there's a lot of times where that sometimes like they are 100% correct about something that's happening in the world. Like I got called a conspiracy theorist for something involving something that I actually know personally about. That I'm just gonna keep talking with the ads. But suffice it to say, and people are like, oh no, that's not real, that's a conspiracy theory, no, it happened at this time. And I started to feel like a crazy person because I was being gaslit. And now it's coming out with certain not trials, but people being talked to who are saying something. I mean, trying to prove a conspiracy theorist wrong is literally impossible. Yes, exactly. It is. I think it's just because they get this, because they're early, especially with these early conspiracies, where it's just like, it's wild, but then it can be true. Ooh, there's like a possibility, and they do find evidence for it, and then they run with it. It's like, oh, that's actually really interesting. But then they start getting more extreme, and then you go, wait, what? I never personally understood that. Like, someone tried to prove to me that the moon landing didn't happen. And it's just like, no, it did. Like, I'm sorry, but it did. And like, I find it interesting, a lot of people, especially flat earthers, try to say, hey, the earth is photoshopped. And it's like, well, why do you think it's photoshopped? Well, because it looks like what would happen if you did Photoshop. Okay, what about this picture from 1960, before Photoshop was a thing? Well, it's clearly Photoshop. It can't be Photoshop, though. Photoshop is a much later invention. Even though the military can be like 10 years ahead of us, it just doesn't make any sense. Oh, God. I'm in ad limbo while trying to have this conversation. I apologize. No problem. I didn't even realize that you were in ad limbo. Why are you in ad limbo? Normally you have the... It says you are subbed. Fine, I'll fix that. I don't know why it's saying that you're subbed, but you're not. There, problem solved. Not a problem. I thought you were subbed for whatever reason, so I just...
I'm going to use 21 of them.
I don't know.
Tchaikovsky, no. Tchaikovsky, yes. Tchaikovsky, oh!
I don't know anymore. I talked through the ads, and I thought you could hear me, and... Oh, someone tried to prove to me that the moon landing didn't exist at one time. And I'm like, well, why? And the big thing was that the Earth looks photoshopped, even all the way back to one of the very first early pictures of Earth before Photoshop was a thing. And they're like, yeah, it has to be photoshopped. And I'm like, but Photoshop didn't exist. It has to be computer generated photo. Most computers, our phones have more computers than processing power than computers back then. Like, what? How do you think they 3D rendered that? It's crazy talk. And just some of the things out there. I'm losing my mind to programming. I can tell already. Like, if you have like legitimate evidence, you know, and stuff like that to prove and back up your theories, I'm willing to listen. And then sometimes people just slide off those rails after having all this evidence, and they keep pursuing evidence that's clearly not there. What happens if I hit tab? Nothing. Okay. Echo, X-ray, Tango, Echo. Echo, X-ray, Tango, Echo, Romeo. November, Alpha. Lima. Score. Charlie. Oscar. Mike, Alpha. November. Delta. Left prin. Sierra. Echo. Lima, Foxtrot. Spacebar. Charlie, Oscar, Mike, Alpha, November, Delta. colon. All right. Who's live? I'm gonna raid out because my brain is. Hold on. It looks. Live soon. This. I need someone to raid out. See if she's going live here soon or not. Everyone I know is not. I keep having this problem. I gotta stop streaming at weird hours. That's the big thing. Catch you later. Much love and have a fast cast. I'm gonna be here for a bit. I'm sorry you didn't have a good day. I hope tomorrow's better. It wasn't so much that I didn't have a good day, but at the same time, it didn't. I just internet went out, had a whole bunch of other stuff. So we got into step 7 of this code. So that's exciting. We were on step 4 when we started. So in 3 hours with me locking in and everything, I'm genuinely surprised you don't have someone you know who's on now. Thought there'd be some European Asian streamer that would be doing well, I'm supposed to be technically streaming with Neko right now, but with everything that happened, we just didn't do it today. So she's not live right now, which is interesting. Let's see here. I don't like rating people who have more than me just because. Let's see if we can find a. No, I'm not gonna. I know them. I'm not gonna raid them. I know them, but I don't follow them anymore. Oh, we got VTubers here. This one looks like Sakura with wolf ears. Or fox ears. Leon Foxtails, that's their name. Interesting. There any? Let's see here. How many? They have 22 people. Okay, we're not going to go bother someone with 22 people. Bunny. Look for a unique VTuber. It's a witch. Cat girl. There's so many cat girls and foxes and wolves. It's just too many of us. They're playing League of Legends. Bellsprout, wow. Iron Mouse is live. God, I'm not gonna raid into someone with 8K viewers. I'm too scared. I am way too scared. Like, even... I gotta get a take off. Early morning. Night. Get some good sleep. Hey, Iron Mouse is live. Do I do the psychotic thing? I don't even follow her on this account. God, her chat moves so fast. Did she even notice me with 8,500, nearly 8,500 followers? Like, I highly doubt it, right? Do you dare? Do you do a thing she'd probably never even notice? She probably wouldn't even notice me. I mean, I like her. She's playing Peak, and that'd be pretty entertaining. She's got some friends with her. Okay. We're gonna do the crazy. If she yells at us and says that we're stupid, it's because we bothered her and it's my fault. Wait, how come I don't have a head pat? No one does. I turned it all off today. I'll turn it on before next stream. She's too nice to call you stupid. That's true. That's true. She probably wouldn't. All right, I'm doing the crazy thing. I'm rating Iron Mouse for the first time ever. I've never even rated her when I had a larger following. So I'll see you guys all next time. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, never mind. I can't actually rate her. She has it off, which makes sense. I don't blame her. That's actually brilliant on her part. Okay. Hold on. Was that Neuro? I swear I just saw Neuro for a second. No, that's not Neuro. I want to look for. I wish there was a way to filter creators like by size. That would be too convenient. That person's playing Pokemon. Da, 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 da. There's someone cooking under the VTuber tag and their flesh. They're a flesh tuber. How dare. What? It looks like all the VTubers who are up this late are much bigger than me. I have not seen a single person smaller than me. Let's just find a VTuber who looks interesting, and that's the one we'll go to. We're not gonna chase that small number or whatever. Oh no, they speak Japanese. We don't speak Japanese. Empire. Sorry, everyone, that's taking me so long to pick. This is a really important decision. There's another axolotl. Big wife Bravo. Oh. These people have a similar following. Night Rivals. Hmm. Oh, they speak French though. Dang it. I was hoping they spoke English because they were doing Blender. English, Vampire. They're playing. They're playing some kind of cleanup game. Oh, I found the small VTubers. Um, that person's playing Cyberpunk, but no, they speak Dutch. Genshin Impact. I don't want to raid someone who's playing Genshin Impact. Sorry, because then I will want to play it. Selves and Sorcery Tidy Up. Let's go check out them. Yeah, we're gonna go to this group, Arctic Angel 40. Let's see if they'll let me raid them. Ah, it worked. Okay, guys, thanks for being here. I'll catch you guys all next time.